Sean. Just got back from the doctor. The baby was moving around so much the doctor was laughing.
Oh, right. You were at the doctor's today. So there's no health issues? Everything was okay?
Yeah, everything looks good so far. I'm so relieved.
That's good.
Since I'm older, I was worried there might be some complications, but it looks like everything's going well, thankfully. Can you believe that the due date is in just 1 month? I am so excited. I can't wait to meet our baby.
About that, actually, there's something I want to talk to you about. Do you have some time?
Oh, okay, what's up? Should I call you?
No, that's okay. We can just talk over here. I've been thinking a lot about the baby, and I think I finally made up my mind. I don't think we should do this, Kate.
Huh? What do you mean? We shouldn't do this. I don't get it.
What I mean is, I don't want to have a baby.
What are you saying, Sean? I mean, seriously, why are you saying this to me now? The due date is literally a month away. Our baby has grown so much and we made it this far.
Well, I think it's still risky for you to give birth. You're in your late 30s. There's so much risk to giving birth at that age. You're gonna be at risk, and I don't think our baby is gonna be healthy either. We shouldn't go through with this.
Sean, this is something we have been aware of already, and we always knew that there was some risk. Do you remember what I said to you when we got married? I told you that I want to have a kid, and you never disagreed with me until just now.
I know, but now that I think about it, nothing is more precious than your life. What if something wrong happens to you, Kate?
I appreciate your concern, and I understand that you're worrying about this because you care about me, but again, why are you saying this now, Sean? It's really too late to do anything at this point. I have to give birth. I've been waiting for this special moment, and I am not letting go of our baby. It's impossible anyway.
If you're really gonna give birth, then I'd like a divorce. I'm serious.
Huh? What the heck? Are you seriously going to divorce me because I won't terminate my pregnancy in the final month? That is not even legal.
Yeah, I'm serious. To tell you the truth, I've never wanted you to give birth. You are too old. You are not gonna get through this. Plus, do you know how hard it is to raise kids at an older age? I think it's gonna be too hard on the both of us.
Sean, you have never mentioned anything like this before. I'm truly in shock.
I never said anything, but it's always been on my mind. I was trying to find the best time to talk to you about it, but it just was never the right time.
Are you really saying this because you're worrying about my life? You were happy at first when I got pregnant, and now you're saying this? What happened to you? You have to tell me the real reason.
Nothing happened. You wanted kids so badly that I didn't have the heart to tell you what I really thought. You were telling me literally every day that you want to have kids. You were in tears when you found out that you were pregnant too. There was no way for me to tell you back then.
Wait, so you're trying to tell me it's my fault that you couldn't tell me your true feelings?
No, I'm not saying that.
Either way, if back then wasn't the right time, right now certainly isn't. You really should have talked to me about this earlier. It is really too late at this point.
I know, I'm sorry to bring it up this suddenly. I didn't want to make you sad, but I've realized it's really now or never.
No, it's never. I told you already. It's way too late. And I am not sad. I am just disappointed. And I feel bad for our baby having such an irresponsible father.
I can't believe you are being so stubborn. This is why I couldn't tell you earlier. There is no arguing with you when you set your mind on something.
Now you're really saying it's all my fault. But you keep all of this bottled up for months and months is nobody's fault but your own. Stop blaming me.
All right, well, that's too bad then. I don't think that we can understand each other no matter how much we talk at this point. I'm telling you that I don't want you to give birth. That's not gonna change.
Well, don't just tell me that. You're really being irresponsible, you know that. I'm giving birth, so there's nothing I can do for you.
In that case, there is nothing that I can do for you either. You have to be responsible for this. And you're gonna raise that kid on your own. I'm out.
Hi, Sue. I have good news. I just gave birth to a baby girl. We're both healthy, too.
Oh, congratulations, Kate. I'm so happy for you. That must have been very tough. How are you feeling?
I'm doing fine. She was born earlier than expected, but I wasn't in labor very long. She came out much easier than I thought.
I'm so glad that everything went so well. So, what about Sean? Did he show up for you at the hospital?
No, unfortunately, he didn't show up. He hasn't come back home since last month, actually. I haven't even heard anything from him.
Oh, I'm so sorry this is happening to you. Let me figure something out. First, I have to find out where the hell he is right now.
Thank you, Sue. I'm grateful for your help. I have been asking all of his friends that I could get hold of, but none of them have any clue. I just have no idea where he could be.
Oh, I actually may have some idea.
Oh, really? Where?
Oh, I can't say for sure yet, but don't you worry, sweetheart. Let me figure this out. I think I know where he is now. Let me look for him. I also think I have someone who can help me with this, so it will be okay.
Oh, thank you so much, Sue. You are the best. I'm sorry to put you through all this trouble, helping me out.
You have nothing to be sorry about. I should be the one who should be apologizing to you for my idiot son's unforgivable behavior. I'm really sorry. Anyway, you should rest up and be with your baby girl for now. You don't have to worry about anything. I will take care of it. It may take me a few days to locate him, so just sit tight and don't worry about a thing.
Okay, I think I can manage that. Thank you so much again for helping me with this.
My pleasure. Just think about yourself and your baby girl, okay? Everything is going to be okay. Trust me. I'll talk to you soon.
Will you just stop, please? You have to stop bothering me.
What are you talking about? Also, where the hell have you been? It's been a month and you haven't contacted me at all. You never answered my calls or texts. I know you saw all my texts too, so how come you've been ignoring me this whole time?
That's not what we're talking about right now. I know you've been chasing after me and I'm telling you to cut it out.
What are you talking about? I'm not chasing after you. Even if I wanted to, it would be impossible. I just gave birth a few days ago.
Then how come I feel like someone is watching me for these few days?
I don't know, Sean. Maybe it's your guilty conscience.
No. I can feel someone following me wherever I go, I swear. Even when I'm inside, I feel like someone is watching me from the outside. Oh, it's been bothering me so much.
So, that is happening to you since a few days ago?
Yes. See, I knew you know something. You have to tell me what is going on.
Oh, wow. I'm amazed she found you so quickly.
So you are behind this. Whatever you're doing, you have to stop. It has been really annoying.
You want to talk to me about annoying? You are the worst. How come you disappeared on me like this?
I already told you this before, Kate. I told you that I would divorce you if you decided to give birth. And you gave birth, so that is why I left you.
Oh my God, we've been through this. I literally had no choice. You understand that it was way too late to do anything when you told me you don't want to have a baby, right? It was only a month away from the due date. Were you just not listening? Or are you really saying that you have no understanding whatsoever how this works?
That's enough. Of course I understand how it works. I'm no idiot.
In that case, here is what I'm guessing. I don't think it mattered to you whether I decided to give birth or not. I think you just wanted to divorce me regardless, right? I was frustrated because I didn't understand at first why you said you don't want to have a kid all of a sudden, but it all makes sense now.
What are you talking about? You already know the reason. We talked about this so many times. I told you that I don't want to have a kid. But you ignored my opinion and gave birth anyway. So we're through. And I stopped contacting you because there was no point. That's what you get when you don't respect other people's opinions.
Why don't you tell me the truth already?
The truth? What are you talking about?
Tell me about your friend, Molly. Or should I say your girlfriend?
Girlfriend? Molly is just my childhood friend and nothing more than that.
You're at Molly's place now, aren't you?
What? How do you know that?
You've been hiding at Molly's because you're having an affair with her.
It's just like I thought. If you know where I am, you've definitely been following me.
I told you, it's impossible. You really don't seem to get the meaning of that word, do you?
Then how do you know I'm here? Also, I'm not having an affair with her, trust me. I'm staying at her place because I can't afford to stay in a hotel for a month. She was just doing me a favor by letting me stay here.
Oh yeah? You were just kissing her. How are you going to explain that? I don't think that's regular behavior for someone who is just a childhood friend.
You're definitely following me. There's no way that you're knowing all of that if you're not here. It's impossible. Where are you watching me from? Just stop hiding and come out and show yourself already.
I told you already, I am not there. I am still at the hospital. There is no way for me to be there after giving birth.
Then who is? Who's been following me?
I did ask around after you disappeared, but none of your friends had any clue where you might be, so I asked someone who knows you very well to help me out, that's all.
So, are you saying that someone is betraying me? Who is this person? Who told you all of this?
Are you going to be mad at them if I tell you?
Of course, who wouldn't be? It is insane that you're asking someone to chase after me. This is bothering Molly, too. She's scared of having some stranger hanging out around her house, so you have to ask this person to stop already. This is too much.
She's getting scared?
She told me that things keep moving around mysteriously and she's freaked out by it. Now that I know that you've got someone following me, this person must have come inside our apartment and moved things around. How is it possible to get in here? Molly lives here alone and there is no way other people can come inside.
Just guessing, but the person checking up on you might have a way to get a spare key. I bet they came inside to collect some proof of your cheating.
A spare key? How? Breaking into someone's apartment is a crime, you know? I'm gonna call the cops.
I don't think they will be prosecuted for this, actually. It was Molly's parents, after all, and she gave them that key. I don't think it's illegal for them to use it.
Wait, Molly's parents were here? Why would Molly's parents help you? You don't even know them.
Well, the person who's helping me out is very close to Molly's parents, so they were very happy to help us out. Have you figured out who's helping me yet?
Wait, no way, this can't be happening. Is it my mom doing all of this?
Yep, that's correct. Your mom has been supporting me this whole time. She is the best. She knows everything about you, and she even figured out you're having an affair and who you're seeing. Molly's parents are so nice, too. They've been very supportive on this matter.
I can't believe this. This can't be true. How did you guys figure all of this out?
Molly's parents told your mom that she's been talking a lot about you recently. Like, first she talked about having some drinks with you the other day, and then she said you went to a movie, and then a concert, etc. She must have been so excited to see you and just couldn't shut up about it, I guess.
Damn, Molly. What has she done?
So yeah, when your mom heard about that, it was natural for her to be suspicious, considering she knew you were MIA. Pretty strange for you to be going out on dates while you've got a pregnant wife at home, don't you think? Once your mom told me that, it just confirmed all the suspicions I already had.
So, are you saying that you also knew that I was having an affair with Molly?
Yep. Well, not with her specifically, but I had a feeling that you were probably having an affair with someone.
What? Why did you think that?
Because it was just so weird that all of a sudden you wanted to get divorced for such a ridiculous reason. It was just too suspicious, so of course I would suspect you were seeing someone else. But even though I suspected you, I couldn't figure out who you were seeing. That's where your mom came in. She remembered hearing about your little dates this past year and immediately thought of Molly. And voila, there you were.
I can't believe that both of our parents know about this. Oh, this is the worst thing ever.
By the way, is Molly home?
Yeah, she's taking a shower right now. Why?
Oh, that's perfect. That means there's no way for her to run from this.
Wait, what are you saying? Run away from what?
Both of your parents are in front of Molly's building right now. I'm going to let them know they can go inside now. You guys are busted!
Kate, wait! Please stop!
Oh, I'm sorry, but it's too late. I already texted them. You will see them in a second. Good luck!
Hi, Kate. How are you? I'm sorry for the wait. The whole situation was such a mess, I kind of lost track of time.
Hi, Sue. I'm doing great, and no worries at all. Thank you so much again for doing this. I really appreciate everything you've done.
Of course. I feel responsible for the whole mess that my son caused, so I just did what I needed to do to clean up his mess. I'm so sorry again for the trouble. You don't have to forgive him if you don't want to.
You don't have to be sorry, Sue. You didn't do anything wrong. I'm very thankful for all your support. Please pass my gratitude to Molly's parents, too. We couldn't have done this without them.
I will make sure to tell them. By the way, do you want to speak to Sean?
Sure, I guess.
Hi, Kate. I'm so sorry. I'm really sorry, Kate. Please forgive me.
You understand how much trouble you've caused, right? Not only to me, but to everyone.
I know, I was 100% in the wrong. I'm so sorry for what I did.
I don't know if I'd say you're 100% in the wrong.
Yeah, that's right. If only you didn't go through with having the baby.
No, not that, you scumbag. But it takes two scumbags to have an affair. Molly shares some of the blame, too.
Oh, that.
I kind of want to talk to Molly, too. I'm curious to hear what her thoughts are. Can I talk to her?
No, that is out of the question. She's still fighting with her parents in the other room.
How ridiculous. You're both in your late 30s, but there you are, getting yelled at by your parents like school kids.
That is not funny at all, Kate. Molly is screaming and crying. It's horrible to hear. Molly's not strong like you. She's a timid person, and this is too much for her. I feel so bad hearing her crying right now.
She knew what she was doing when she got involved with a married man. I mean, I'm the one who you should be feeling sorry for, not her. You were having an affair while I was giving birth all alone.
I know, you're right. I am so sorry, Kate. Please, forgive me.
Doesn't Molly just work part-time at a cafe? It's going to be pretty rough for her to deal with a lawsuit if I sue her for interfering with my marriage.
Oh, wait, no, Kate, please. Please don't do that to her. That is too much.
What are you saying? No, I have no tolerance for this. And I already have her parents' blessing on this. They're totally prepared for what is going to happen.
She really regrets hurting you from the bottom of her heart. So would you please just forgive her? Please?
If you like Molly so much, then you should have married her instead of me. Oh, that's right. Wasn't she already married?
Yeah, she was. She got married right after we graduated high school. But then she got divorced half a year ago.
And that's when you started having an affair with her, huh? Like, as soon as she got divorced, you started seeing her. It sounds like you were waiting for the chance. You're so disgusting.
I just couldn't forget my first love. I couldn't help it.
Oh, please stop. First love? Do you expect me to find that romantic or something? Give me a break. don't think you can talk like that to pretty up the situation. There's nothing pretty going on here. You are a backstabber, Sean. That's the reality. You betrayed not only me, but our baby girl, too.
I know, Kate. I am really, really sorry.
What did your mom say to you?
She said that I'm a huge disappointment and that I should spend the rest of my life making it up to you. And she's gonna cut ties with me.
Oh, wow. She said she's going to cut ties? See, that's what a responsible person looks like.
I don't get it. Why do you get along with her so much? You were not that close to her before.
Why is that so surprising to you? We actually have been texting each other every day. We kind of have similar personalities. Maybe that's why we get along so well. Plus, I'm the mother of her only grandchild.
Well, what is your plan from now on then? What are you gonna do to us? I mean, my mom said she's gonna leave it up to you.
Well, I have to get out of the hospital first, but then I'll talk to a lawyer and see what my realistic options are.
Are you serious? You really need a lawyer?
Duh! Even if you didn't have an affair, I'd be getting a lawyer to sort out the divorce. Of course, the affair did not do you any favors at all.
Oh, God. Can't we just do this amicably?
Amicably? Listen, you told me that you wanted to get divorced during my final month of pregnancy. You even told me not to give birth, and because of that, I was so stressed and anxious while giving birth all alone. Can you even imagine how rough it was? It was very difficult for me, both physically and mentally. So no, there's nothing at all amicable about this situation. You have to really get ready for this, Sean. You have no time to wimp out. Get yourself together. I am not going to go easy on you. After that, Sean and I ended up getting divorced. Since then, I have been raising my child while receiving child support payments every month from him. Even though this terrible thing happened, his mom and I are still good friends. We're still in touch and we support each other whenever there are any problems. And as for Molly, I did end up suing her, and I won. She didn't have any money saved, so her parents paid for her, and now she is slowly paying them back. Her parents also told her that if she decided to keep Sean in her life, they were going to kick her out of the family. They've decided they don't want to do anything more with this scumbag who caused this whole situation. As immoral as Molly was, she at least waited until she was divorced to hop into bed with Sean. As soon as she heard that, Molly got scared and promised to cut ties with Sean. As for Sean, he is all alone now. He sent me one message begging me to forgive him and take him back. Naturally, I didn't write him back. I deleted the message and blocked him. I have no time to waste thinking about my ex-husband. I have my precious daughter to think about. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up and subscribe to see more content.
We finally get to meet each other's families tomorrow. It's making me so nervous. I'm getting anxious by just thinking about it. What if your mom hates me? What if she doesn't even show up?
You have nothing to worry about. My mom has never said anything negative about you, and you two have met several times before. You should be comfortable around her by now.
But still, we're preparing our wedding in such a rush because of your unexpected pregnancy. She won't be very happy, that's for sure.
You've got to be kidding me. If she actually hated you, we wouldn't be having that lunch tomorrow. Oh, why are you so anxious? Everything is fine, so stop worrying and go to bed.
She's not gonna beat me up or anything, right?
Andy, seriously, stop worrying. Just stop it once and for all. You're causing yourself anxiety when this is no big deal. Just stop. Seriously, you know better than that. You know my mom is not a person who would yell at someone or beat him up. So why are you being like this?
Will we be okay, right? Yeah, we'll be okay. I just need to relax and stay positive. We're gonna get married anyway.
Yes, so quit worrying about such meaningless stuff. Just relax and be yourself. It's already 1 a.m. and we have to be there by 12 tomorrow. We should go to bed now. Don't want to sleep in, yeah?
Yeah, I see you tomorrow, babe. Did you get home safely?
Yes, we did, but I have no idea what's going on. I'm so confused. Did you already know about it? That my mom and your mom knew each other?
How could I have known? Of course I didn't. Who knew that they would argue like that? It seems like they didn't get along very well in school.
Apparently they didn't. My mom never mentioned anything about her past to me before, so I can't think of anything that would help me solve this issue. I wonder what happened between them.
I didn't think for once that the lunch would be such a disaster. Honestly, it was totally unexpected, and I didn't know what I'm supposed to do here. First things first, how is your mother right now? Is she alright?
Back there, her blood pressure suddenly increased and I thought she'd pass out. But when we got home, she was feeling a lot better and had calmed down quite a bit. How is your mother? She didn't look too great either.
My mom is okay for now. Well then, we should just try and figure out what is going on and listen to their stories. That is our only option, isn't it? We need to know everything before we can come up with a way to resolve this. I'll talk to my mom about it and ask some questions, so you do the same and hopefully one of us can figure it out.
Right. I'll text you later. Mom, are you feeling better now?
Yes, I'm feeling better. I don't have a headache anymore. I drank some hot tea and took a nap, so I'm much better.
I heard that Andy's mom and you went to the same high school back in the day. It's been a while since you two have seen each other. I thought you'd be delighted to see her. Did something happen between you and her? Both of you looked so shocked at the restaurant, and then you were so upset and I didn't know what to do. Did you guys not get along in high school?
Not get along? It's not that we didn't get along. That person, your fiancé's mother, everyone hated her, including myself.
What? Why?
Basically, she was a bully and a troublemaker at school. I look fine now, but when I was a child, I was smaller than the other kids and was not so healthy. She knew I was weaker than many other kids in the class, so she took advantage of her size and forced me to pay for her lunches and things that she wanted to buy. If I tried to protest or tell the teacher, she'd beat me up. She was that kind of person. No, she was a monster.
Really? She really did that to you? Oh my goodness, that story just now sends shivers down my spine. I cannot believe this at all. You're not lying, right? She bullied you and made your life a living nightmare?
I am your mother. Why would I ever lie to you? Especially when you're about to get married. It's amazing to see that her son is a pretty normal person, unlike how she was in high school.
I didn't know what happened to you. I'm sorry you had to go through that as a student. Now that I know about this, I don't think I should get married to Andy. I should just cancel our wedding ceremony and break up with him.
What are you talking about? Don't make any rash decisions about your marriage.
I really love Andy. I think we're meant to be. But I cannot marry him when I know that his mother was such a horrible person to you. I don't think it makes sense to have you be around her and the rest of her family. You will be uncomfortable, I'll be uncomfortable, and Andy will be uncomfortable. Everyone will be uncomfortable to some degree.
You remember that you are pregnant, don't you? You have a baby. That is a big deal. You can't be selfish right now.
I don't understand.
Are you trying to raise your baby alone? Being a single mother is not easy, and I have a feeling that you're not taking this matter very seriously. People will talk behind your back, and rumors will start going around about what happened between you and your fiancé. That's only one of the many things that you'll have to deal with. Are you sure you're ready for that challenge? You don't have to include my past into this. You have nothing to worry about. I'm not the little girl that I used to be. I won't let anyone bully me or control me. I'm a different person, and I know I'm a strong woman.
Are you sure that you don't mind?
It's not like I will see that woman every single day for the rest of my life. We'll see each other once or twice a year at most. It's not a problem in that case. What I'm trying to say is that all of this shouldn't be an issue. I'm okay with it, so you should get married and live happily.
Thank you for your understanding, and I'm really sorry for everything that happened, Mom.
Don't apologize. You're not the one who should say sorry. Anyways, I'm just hoping that you'll be happy with the man you chose. If you're happy, I'm happy. So you should proceed with your marriage.
Thanks, Mom. I'll be a better daughter from now on. I'll visit you more often and I'll try to spend more time with you.
Did you get a chance to sit down with your mom?
I did. It sounded like there were a lot of things going on between them back in the day. It was a long talk and I started to get a headache halfway through. There was so much new information at once.
I also know the basic story after asking my mom just now. It is true that my mom was not a good person in the past, but she still won't admit to her mistakes. In fact, she was very confident about her actions and didn't sound very remorseful at all.
There are tons of things that are going through my head, but my mom surprisingly agreed to our marriage.
Yeah, I'm also very concerned about this whole situation. You're carrying our child right now, and more importantly, I told her that you're the most important person in my life. I can't live without you. When she heard those words, she just told me to go ahead and marry you. She didn't say much afterwards.
I guess that makes sense. They have an issue to be resolved amongst themselves, but that shouldn't affect our marriage too much. We'll just start our own family. We'll be happy together. Things will be okay as long as they don't run into each other often. Or what's even better is if we can get them to talk to each other and maybe they'll be able to talk it out. Put the past behind them and get a fresh start, right?
Exactly. Right now, it is pretty much impossible, but I'm hopeful that time will heal everything and both of them can move on. It'll definitely take a long time, but we can do this together.
So much has happened to us today and yesterday. We never expected this, and we've never seen or heard any situation like this. But I think we pulled it off, don't you think?
I couldn't agree more. Thank you for making it work, babe.
Now that things are going back to normal, I can finally go to bed. Gosh, I'm so sleepy. I'll text you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good, babe. Good night and see you soon.
You don't have a job. All you do is watch TV and sleep. What is this that I'm seeing? What are these dirty clothes in the basket? Do you do your laundry once a year or something? Goodness gracious. Do your laundry once a day. Maybe every other day if you're busy. Do I have to spell it out for you? And also, why are you not home? Where are you?
Oh, hi. When did you arrive? I was at the grocery store to buy some food. I'm on my way back and I'll be home very soon.
I got here 10 minutes ago. I made some food and wanted to share it with you, but your house is a mess. It's worse than a pig pen. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. Did your mother never teach you these basic things? Is she out of her mind? Can she do anything right?
Excuse me?
Oh, what did I expect from her? She's so small and timid. She doesn't have the confidence to teach anybody anything for sure. Like mother, like daughter. She was so stupid just like you, and that's why I'd beat her up every time. You know what I'm saying.
Wow, I'm not sure how to respond to that.
I've never seen her do anything correctly. She was always so slow and clumsy. You two are so much alike. You're like her clone.
Didn't you once tell me that you liked me because I was really smart and clever?
Are you talking back to me now? Do you have no respect? So you're telling me that you did nothing wrong and you're just a perfect, wonderful wife. Also, look what I found on the floor. So much dust. What is all this? My white socks have become completely black. Do you know what that means?
It's Andy's job to do the laundry. We divide up the house chores and we each have our own assigned work. I wash the dishes and care for the kid while he's at work. He's in charge of laundry and sweeping.
Jesus Christ! You told my precious son to do chores. You're trying to make my son do laundry? You must be out of your mind.
Well, he was the one to suggest that we do the chores together. Since we're living in this house together, it makes sense to do your part. We both thought this made sense and we agreed on it. Neither of us has a problem with it, so I don't understand why you sound so frustrated.
Wow, okay, you get here right now. I need to speak to you face to face and you better be prepared for this conversation. I'll make sure you understand what the issue is and you will listen to me no matter what.
Your mom came by today.
Really? I didn't hear anything from her. I guess that she didn't tell me.
Of course she didn't say anything to you. She just came to yell at me.
What do you mean?
She was angry that I'm forcing you to do chores. She was cursing at me nonstop, and at one point I thought she'd hit me. I have never been put in that kind of situation. Never in my life.
Oh my, I mean, you should have told me as soon as that happened.
And what could you have done in that situation? It would have made her even more upset because she'd think that I'm telling on her and trying to drag you into it.
Oh, this is crazy. I am very, very sorry. You shouldn't have gone through that, and my mom should just not come over and yell at you for no reason.
No, it's fine. Whatever. I'm already used to it. Besides, it's clear to me that my mom and your mom will never be on the same page. Not everything can go according to plan. Sometimes the world doesn't work the way we want it to, and we need to accept that, right?
I agree. I genuinely thought that time could fix everything, though, and we worked really hard to improve their relationship. For a long time, I believed that somehow we could fix it, but I guess that was not possible from the beginning. We were mistaken and way too confident in ourselves.
Ugh, I don't care anymore. I get a headache whenever I think about it. By the way, you're quite late today. Did you get off work yet?
Yeah, I got off of work not too long ago, and I'm on my way home. How about David? Is he asleep?
He fell asleep an hour ago. It must have been a long day for you too. Drive safely and I'll see you soon.
Hi, honey. How have you been doing these days? I haven't heard from you for a while. It's getting really hot, isn't it?
Yeah, we're doing well as usual. There isn't anything special going on.
Does Janet still come over and yell at you every once in a while?
You already know the answer, Mom.
Jeez, she still does that.
Well, I don't have to say much more. You already know everything and nothing has changed. She visits every day and does her usual speech about how the house is such a mess and everything is dirty, blah, blah, blah. She's like, don't tell me my son still has chores to do when you're wasting your time all day doing nothing. And she's obsessed with David and what he eats. She's monitoring every bit of food that I give him and manages to find something that she's not fond of. At first, I just ignored her and tried to keep a positive mindset. That hasn't changed, but if this continues for the next 10 years and possibly longer, I don't think I'll be able to stay sane. She's literally driving me nuts.
This cannot continue anymore. As your mom, I have a right to say something to her. I was on the same page as you about just ignoring it to see how far that woman would go, but she has gone too far. She crossed the line and I cannot watch my daughter suffer anymore.
What are you planning to do? I mean, you still don't get along with her and you barely talk to her either. If you approach her, things will just get worse and that's not good.
My daughter is being tortured and you expect me to just sit here and watch, pretend that everything is fine? I can't do that. If she hates me, then fine. We never liked each other anyway, so that's none of my concern.
Then you can talk to her, but don't yell or curse, okay? Let's just keep it peaceful, you know? I don't want to cause any trouble.
I will do what I need to do and you have nothing to worry about. Just relax and trust me. Hey, you seem to have a lot of free time these days. What the heck? Why did you text me and why are you talking to me this way? You are unemployed and don't have a single friend to talk to, so you're coming over to my daughter's house every single day to watch her suffer. Am I wrong? Gosh, you're so old and yet you still act like a 5-year-old. You must be so proud of yourself, thinking that you're some important person. What is this insult out of nowhere? Look who's talking. Look, your daughter married my Andy, making me her mother-in-law, who deserves proper respect. For that reason, I have a right to go to their house. It's my job to give helpful advice so that they can have a better future. I just want to help them do better. I can't just say everything is perfect when it's not. She needs to do it right if she wants any positive comments from me. So far, she hasn't done that, and I'm doing my job. You are not helping anyone. You're just enjoying watching her suffer for no reason. Andy and Kelly are doing fine without anyone's help or advice. Just leave them alone and stay out of people's business, please. Little Christine, at least you can talk back to me after all those years. It took you a long time. I still remember how you were just crouching down and crying like a little baby. And now you've grown and you can finally say what's on your mind. Very nice. However, perhaps I need to remind you that you're still a weak coward to me. You're right. I'm sorry for my attitude. As if I would ever say that. Try me. Go ahead and try. I would like to see your true self once again. But you're wrong if you really think I'm gonna run away like back then. Years have passed, but a person never changes. You are still a childish bully and you haven't grown as a person at all. Wake up. You need to move on from your past and look at the reality. How could you act like this at your age? You're just an immature bully who enjoys picking on others and likes to think that the world revolves around you. We are almost 60, aren't we? Do you really want to act like that? Whoa, who is this? Who knew little Christine could speak like this? I never imagined that you out of all people would talk to me in this way. Fine, say whatever you want. But you have to know this one thing. The more disrespectful you are to me, the worse it'll get for your daughter. Do you understand? You seriously think I'm just gonna stand here and watch you do that? Have it your way, but be careful. It's not gonna go the way you expect. I'm watching your every move.
Honey, this might be a bit of a weird thing to ask, but you can call the police if you get beaten up by a person wearing a mask, right?
Do you even need to ask that? Yeah, that's absolutely assault.
My father called a moment ago and said my mom was walking back to her house and then a mysterious person wearing a mask just sprinted towards her and kicked her in the stomach.
Are you serious? Like a kick and run? That only happens in movies. I can't tell if you're being serious or you're just trying to be funny.
I thought so too, but apparently it actually happened. The person looked like an athlete who had some kind of experience in that kind of sport. That person kicked my mother a few times and then just disappeared.
How is she? Is she injured badly?
Those kicks were not that accurate, so my mother isn't seriously injured or anything from what I heard. But we need to figure out who did it, and I have no clue how to start searching for that person.
It's actually simple if you think about it. That mysterious attacker will probably show up a few times in the future too, and they must be living in the same neighborhood as her. I don't think they'll show up during the day because there are more people on the streets and she doesn't want to do it in front of them. That means it's likely that she'll appear again at night or when it's really dark outside. Everyone should find a spot to hide themselves, and when they see that person pass by, they grab her and unmask her to see who it is. There were no severe injuries, so calling the police would hardly do anything. I suggest that we just wait for the right time at the right place. How does that sound?
A good idea. That actually makes sense. My mom has never done anything that would get her in trouble, so I wonder who the attacker is. I just can't think of anyone right now.
I'm also curious who that person was. Just kicked her a bunch of times and escaped.
I know what to do, so I must act ASAP. Thank you for the great advice. It really helped.
Well, Mom, this group chat includes Andy and his mother as well, so say what you need to say and don't hold back.
How is it, Janet? You've been attacked for nearly a month now. How does it feel? Not very good, is it?
I never thought it would be you. May I ask why you did such a horrible thing?
Why you did such a horrible thing? Are you kidding me? Andy, you've seen how your mother acted all along and you still say that? Are you joking with me right now?
I do know, but it doesn't mean she can do that to another person. How could a person just beat up another person on the streets for a month? That is unacceptable.
Do I need to kick you in the stomach too? I admit that I'm quite old, but I was a good athlete when I was young. I'm sure I can kick you just as hard as I did to your mother.
No, please no.
Did you really have to do that? How old are you? 7? Goodness gracious, wearing a mask and attacking a person. You're crazy! Hello. You think this is childish and crazy? You did the exact same thing to me years ago. You punched me in the face, kicked me, slapped me every time you saw me. I would have to run to the store to buy things for you with my own money. You might have forgotten everything, but I remember it as if it happened yesterday. I remember every single word and every single action. Victims always remember everything. But you forgot because you were the one torturing others and turning them into victims. As a victim, I cannot forget it and move on. But you don't understand this, and that's why I had to do what I did. Let go of the past, Christine! How much more do I need to beat you up? I'm serious when I say this. I will beat you up until you understand what I just said. First, grab all the money you have in your wallet and your bank account and send it to me right now. Don't you dare say you're broke. Do it now. I don't want to repeat myself, and I'll beat you up if you don't move now, you dumb slowpoke. You would say that to me all the time, remember? I don't recall ever saying that. It's a shame. I could have beat you up for another month and maybe longer if your family didn't come at me and took away my mask. I should have been able to torture her even more. I still haven't taken all my anger out.
Please, I sincerely apologize. As Kelly's husband, I should have cared more about what she was going through. I wasn't a good husband for her, and now I realize I was so distant and inconsiderate. Everything is my fault.
Indeed, it is your fault. If my daughter wasn't pregnant at the time, I wouldn't have said yes to the marriage. I still trusted you to take good care of her and be a loving husband. But it turns out that you were just silently ignoring everything when your mother was yelling at her and making her suffer.
I am so sorry. I shouldn't have been like that.
Whatever. I won't blame you more than this, since it was your mother at the root of this whole problem. Janet, answer my question. Are you still planning to go to your son's house every day and pick on my daughter? Make up stupid reasons to yell and curse at her? You don't want to answer? Then I guess you need me to destroy you up again. I'm coming over to your house right now, so get ready to be kicked in the stomach again.
Mom, why aren't you saying anything?
Kelly and Christine, I apologize. I'm genuinely very, very sorry. I can't exactly tell whether these texts are actually genuine or not, and I can't guarantee if they'll ever make me forget the past and move on. But keep in mind that I'll be watching you for the rest of my life. You better keep your word. I'm going to see how you act toward my daughter. If I see her crying or being in pain because of you ever again, I'm gonna grab my mask and show up in your neighborhood, okay? Don't even think about it. I don't think that's necessary. Do you understand? Do not make me repeat. I hate repeating myself over and over again, so answer me when I ask a question. Okay, I won't do it. Just because I'm not living in the same house as my daughter, it doesn't mean you can do whatever you want to do. Don't make this any more difficult than it is. I said I was going to watch all of you, and I mean what I said. That includes you too, Andrew.
Yes, I understand.
Perhaps it was all thanks to my mom's revenge. After everything that took place, Janet's behavior has completely changed. She used to come by every single day, but now she barely comes over. She forced me to call her and stay on the phone for hours and hours, but she told me that I didn't have to do that anymore. I'm finally free from her, and my life is once again back to normal. Actually, it couldn't be better, and I'm happy and well. My husband used to be very distant whenever his mother was over, but now he's able to voice his own opinions to his mother. All I have left to say is that I cannot wait to spend the rest of my life with my beloved child and wonderful husband. Thank you for watching. We hope you enjoyed the video, and please subscribe to see more videos like this.